Steph. Go right. What have you got?
Jukes. I see someone, but I don't think they're alive.
This house is clean.
Jumpy.
Another dead zone. The only thing alive in here is the smell.
They're not coming back.
Well, if you're gonna ride out the apocalypse, no better way to do it than with some castles and crusades.
Hey, you too. Take only what you need.
Another ship comes in. Wait, is this sci-fi? I thought we agreed on a World War II campaign. Oh. Did we? That's cool. I can pivot. The smell of smoke curdles in your nostrils. Hold up. I thought we were prepping for a zombie apocalypse campaign. Alright, here's what we're doing. It's the year 3700. Humanity's elite fled to other planets long ago, taking with them all forms of advanced technology. Earth survivors scrape by with historic tools as weird phenomena plague abandoned nuclear sites. Witnesses report seeing glowing lights and the dead rising from their graves. And amidst the chaos, three strangers will meet in a dim bar. A veteran zombie slayer, a disgraced general out for revenge, and a space mercenary sent to investigate the power plants. Now describe your characters. How did you do that? I have the right tools for the job. A story once spoken is ageless. The dungeon imagined without end. The curious are the ones most courageous. The tree that endures has to bend. From stillness the mad mage is stirring. From countless voices the castle takes shape. Zagig will test the enduring. Those unlucky will never escape.
Trollord Games, join the fray.
What did I speak in Pakistan?
Hey everybody, Happy New Year!
I don't know. Feed them off, Jeremy, real
We're in
quick.
the middle of a brain teaser, everybody.
Number 6 is Bengali, and number 10 is Punjab.
Yeah.
Okay, Punjab. Okay, yeah.
Punjab,
Okay.
I
Which
forgot
is
about
technically Landa. I don't know how to pronounce it, but that's the
that.
name.
Landa, I think.
Yeah, I would never have guessed Bengali. That would not have come up on my list at all. That's crazy.
237 million native speakers.
Yeah. Where's Indonesian on that list?
I don't know. It only goes to 10.
Okay.
So, anyway, welcome everybody. How are y'all doing this evening? It's the first weekly roundup of the 2025 year for the Trolls. And we are glad you're here to spend it with us. We do have a giveaway going on as usual on our Thursdays. Just come over here to twitch.tv/TrollerGames. If you want to enter in, you just give us a follow, exclamation point raffle, and we're giving away 50 million billion trillion rocks.
Holy Lord.
Holy crow.
Sourced locally from Chuck's backyard.
That's right. Absolutely. And I'm not responsible for what's in there besides the rocks. That's between you and the police. If you have any questions, throw them out in chat. We're going to be hanging out with you guys and talking about what's going on this for the roadmap for 2025 and our ascension into the gods above and taking over all of the realms. But, and hanging out with you guys.
Dirty.
Let's see.
Well, I found a list for total speakers. It's quite different.
I don't know. What's that?
The list that we were looking at before was native speakers. I found one for total speakers.
Oh, so Jeremy was looking up
on that list?
native languages, the most 10 popular in the planet, and it's surprising how only 4 of them I would have guessed, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Out of the 10.
I think the only difference is that French is on this and Urdu is on this.
Really? That's the only difference?
Urdu.
I mean, two are missing.
Hey, Johnny.
I don't know which ones.
Johnny.
Good to see everybody.
Happy New Year to you too. I'm actually watching the. I probably shouldn't because I'm going to end up responding to people and interrupting everybody. The
That never happened.
Oh, the stream.
yeah.
I'm scared to open it because it'll slow down my computer.
Steven, did you get your package? What is Oak and Dragon Press up to?
I did. Thank you for the hoodie. Very, very cool.
Hoodie?
Yeah,
I didn't
he
get
said
no
it was-
hoodie.
no hoodie for Chuck.
They don't want one. You don't want a hoodie for me.
Well, if there's one thing I know about Steven Chenault, he loves hoodies. He wears them all the time.
He does. He wears them all the time.
He's gonna curl up under the blanket with a hoodie and a nice book.
I don't think I've ever put a hoodie on in my life.
You put it behind glass and you put it on the
He
wall.
said, "Believe." We believe.
Surely you've worn a hoodie at least once, right? Back in your weird teenage years when you had long hair and
Now that was a
Hoodies weren't a
that,
thing when you-
that was a
Hoodies weren't a thing.
that was a jean jacket before.
I wore a jean jacket. I wore
All right,
a
well,
breaker.
I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna go through all the family photos.
I cannot
I'll find
visualize you wearing a windbreaker.
I had a windbreaker on. I rolled the sleeves up,
Oh my
carried my
God.
pink hairbrush. You remember, Davis?
Okay.
Yes.
Steve, you've been purchased a Dr. Pepper from Willie the Rat.
Sweet.
Oh my gosh.
You're
I
free to
want
go
my
drink
gnome
some.
size hoodie. Sparky, get on it.
Now everyone will be sending him hoodies. I hope he gets a deluge of them, like 50,000.
Dude, we should do hoodies for our in our store. I don't know. Whatever.
Oh, we've got a full plan for all kinds of clothing this year. There's like 80 items we're going to put on there.
I think we should do a whole clothing line.
Yeah, we should become
We're
just
working
a
on
clothing
it.
brand.
And bell bottoms are first before you ask.
But all the clothes have to be made in the United States.
Yes.
So we're not doing any
Then it's-
clothing.
We're going to set up SWAT. Yeah, we're not doing any clothes.
Listen, you naysayer of naysayer. I just want to point out to everybody. I was up in Harrison where Davis lives while he was out gallivanting, and I texted him something about making something stateside. He goes, "You can't do any of that. It's all made in Kenya now." And I literally was driving by a what is it, a mold injection company, and I stopped the truck, took a picture of it, and said, "This is made in Harrison, Arkansas, like 100 feet from your damn house."
There's a furniture factory up here. Everything's not locally sourced, but the furniture's made up here. There's also a machine tooling place up here.
Yep.
One of the few left in the United
So
States.
my wife just bought a set of sheets made in the United States with cotton that is sourced in the United States. You can get just about anything you want. It'll be a little bit more expensive, just a little bit.
When you say a little bit more expensive, and I go to
It
Timber,
About
depends.
20%.
So it depends. If you go to Walmart, and I don't buy cheap sheets, I never have. Even the things I've spent my money on, I will buy sheets that are more comfortable, more faster than I will buy food. So I've always had nice, comfortable sheets since our mother, when I was in the Army, I couldn't sleep. And she said, I asked her, I said, I'm having trouble sleeping. She goes, go get some nice sheets. I did. I've been hooked ever since.
yes,
But you can get cheap sheets at Walmart, and if you get the cheap sheets at Walmart, Target, whatever, then the sheets that Kathy just bought, I didn't ask her how much. Then they're probably double the price. But if you get expensive sheets at Target or something, they're probably 10 or 15% more, something like that. So 50.
And you know,
I don't know,
Target is under a
you can spend
lawsuit.
$150 on sheets.
You can now, yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Well, you buy a new pillow every month too, don't you?
But every 3 months, I buy a new pillow.
Yeah, and all this is actually important, and Ken and I agree on this. Steve and I agree on this, and I think this is, being of our age, we can tell you a few very, very important things. The things that are between you and the ground and keep you comfortable are so exceedingly important.
Yep.
Shoes, the right shoes,
Oh,
the
yeah.
right mattress, the right socks, the right sheets will make a huge difference in your life. Now, everyone hates that I sleep on the floor, but
Yeah, I'm fixing to buy you a bed, a box spring, mattress, sheets, and a blanket. Get you off the bed, off the floor. A new pillow every 3 months. That's Troller's money right there. They can be expensive, but I swap out pillows constantly. I can't
I
stand
don't sleep on the floor. I sleep on one of those sleeping mats that I bought in Japan. One of those big, fluffy cotton.
Tatami mat?
Yeah, it feels.
Yeah.
It
No,
feels
the thing that goes on the tatami mat.
I
It feels
slept
like a
on
lot.
that one day, Davis. It was horrible. Horrible.
He did. He was
Dude,
awful the next day at work.
socks.
He was
Okay,
really
everyone knows how much I love socks. I love socks. The most important thing you'll ever buy in your life, or that I buy in my life, is socks. I do not skimp on socks. All wool too.
And I buy socks from Darn Tough out of Vermont, United States. They will replace them if they tear. You get a whole made in the United States of America.
All right.
Fantastic socks.
I have a bed made of socks.
So, real quick, a couple things. Where was it here? TARDIS Captain 1701 suggested we come out with a CNC flamethrower. He thinks that would be a big seller on the store.
Now you're talking.
And, just burn it all down, right? We should have that on the side and blazing. Burn it all down.
Hey, Chuck. You know what else is made in the United States?
What?
Castles and Crusades.
Yeah, it's made right here where I'm at.
So
those are actually made in Missouri.
Look, I made these.
And locally sourced paper.
I have started a prediction up top for everybody that's watching over here on Twitch. Would you buy a hoodie from us? Would you buy a Siege, Castle Crusades, or Amazing Adventures? What would you prefer?
No. Let's do an image.
Huh?
Yeah, we'll get to that.
A picture.
Hey, what was your nascent company called, Davis? Bum something? What was it? You and Neil concocted it.
No, I concocted it, and then Neil like had some good ideas, and I wish we'd followed through on it. Oh, shit!
Votes are coming in. They're rolling in.
This
is because it's a great idea.
Later.
People, I have a genius idea, and I'd love to freaking do it. I'm gonna look it up. Y'all keep talking. I'm busy.
We're up to 800 people buying hoodies already.
What are we talking about today?
Hoodies.
I don't know.
I'm done talking about merchandising. What are we talking about today?
Merchandising.
Chuck, did you have a subject for us today?
I'm assuming since it's 2025, our first stream, we would start off by talking about the roadmap for Troller Games.
No. I want to talk about this.
That's all we talk about.
Step one, merchandise.
No. Hobo approved. That's it.
It was Hobo. That was
yes. Hobo approved.
I could use a flamethrower when I lived in Virginia and those blizzards came through. Oh yeah, David, I know what you're talking about. I don't own any hoodies, but should probably get one at some point.
Oh, you playing the drums?
All right. So anyway, Steve, would you run us through the roadmap for this year? I'm sure everybody's got questions and want to know about it.
For what we have planned this year?
Yeah, that would be fantastic.
Yes, absolutely. So rolling, we got a whole bunch of new releases coming out over the next couple of months. These are going to be the bits and pieces that are from the Reforged Kickstarter and the Hermit Kickstarter. Those will couple with the Adventurer's Armory, which will have 3 releases from that. That'll be the Adventurer's Armory, the Monster's Armory, and War Mounts in there. Jason Bay has made some extreme progress on Exaltum, so we're hoping by the end of third quarter, both Infernum and Exaltum are rolling out. Jeremy just dropped a whole bunch of art on us today from Exaltum, so that's great.
From Armory. I only gave you one piece from Exaltum.
Yeah, but you said that like 10 were done, I thought.
No.
Okay. Well, we got an artist. We got an artist working on Exaltum. So both of those projects are moving forward. Should be out third quarter, I think. And all of that will dovetail very nicely with our crowdfunding on Backer Kit, which will be Castle Zaggig, Gary Gygax's Castle Zaggig. That will be a monstrous project. As that is rolling out, we will wrap up work on the GFW series. No, the World Builder Archive series.
It's because that damn stream last night. You had it right for a while.
Yeah, I was doing pretty good there for a while, which is 10 books by Gary Gygax. Those will be rolling out in March, April, May timeframe. It's going to get dicey at that point if we don't get them out. If we don't get them to the printer before like May, we hit yearbook season, so that may push it back to June. But we'll see. Covers are rolling in on those. As the Zaggig material winds down, we will shift our focus to Barsoom, and Barsoom will dominate the second and into the third quarter, and then we will shift our focus back to Castle Zaggig to do the second crowdfunding for Castle Zaggig there, and that will roll us into the autumn and the winter months, which will include probably the third part of Castle Zaggig. We want to make sure that Mike can write it, so we don't want to release it before he's actually written it. He's doing pretty well on it now, but there's some issues we got to there's some notes we got to decipher. In the midst of that, Davis is wrapping up work he hopes at the end of this month on Guilds and Orders. So that should go into editing here relatively soon. I will be wrapping up this quarter, definitely Codex of the Plains. I think we got, what else has we got?
Wait, did you say Codex of the Plane for this quarter?
I will finish it. It will not be.
I mean, you'll finish your writing on it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man, that's
we
awesome.
haven't done this quarter.
Very
but it's got no art, you know. And
well, that's a usual 2-year wait. I get that, but the writing.
No, it ain't gonna be this time.
I'm just kidding.
But yeah, so that is a very rough schematic of 2025.
Okay, that's a pretty rough one. So, and I've got a couple questions floating in here already. So the first one is, will there be a bundle for the World Builder series?
Yeah, so what we'll do is we'll fulfill all the Kickstarter pledges, then get it up on the store and on drive-through, and I'm sure at some point we'll put a bundle together that has it all.
Unless he's asking about maybe some sort of bundling within the Kickstarter, how we're going to do all the books, right? Maybe that's what he's asking about. I don't know.
No, we're not going to do that. Each book will be a separate thing, and then we may do bundles in the store, but yeah.
Okay. Dakota, there's a question for you. How is shipping on the Reforged and Hermit books going? People's been asking me, and I'm like, oh, I got to ask Dakota.
It's going, man. It's going. I promise. I'm a lot of books, man.
You see that
a lot of
mountain
books.
You see that mountain of unfolded boxes behind him?
Every time I ship one of those boxes, it's probably 15 to 20 pounds, and it hurts my arms. I've shipped, I don't know, how many have we done now? 600?
More than that, about 1,000 have gone out.
We've shipped out about 1,000, give or take, partially. The rest will be coming later whenever I get all the supplements to print and bind. Like we got this working on it for the Hermit to finish that up. But yeah, it's just we kind of got waterlogged with the back half of the shipping. So
Dakota,
and we're working on internal stuff too because our shipping window is kind of it's ass.
Well, and it didn't help with 5 days of Christmas and then New Year's.
No,
Day.
that's really
and
wrecked
also
everything.
the label writer exploding 300 million times.
That was the biggest problem.
I wanted to take the label writer outside and stomp it into 1,000 pieces because it would print like 4 labels and then it would get stuck and then it would. Yeah, I was trying to print 100 at a time and I'd have to sit there and pull them out. Like
What's really cool about the label maker is we replaced it. We got a new one in. When we read the specs on it, it said you can use generic labels on it, which we have an absolute ton of generic labels. So we didn't think much about it. We started printing, blah, blah, blah. And it shot through the labels that came with the label maker pretty quick, but then it won't take the generic. So we had to go back to the broken label maker. The generic should be here tomorrow, Dakota, the generic one.
That's good because I've got like 45 order. What load letter?
Let me put this out to the audience that they'll understand in the right language. Dakota will not answer my calls or texts anymore. He used to. We were good friends at one time.
He's not wrong. I look at my phone and I'm like, dude, Chuck, I can't get you right now, dude.
And now I get, wait. No. So, Steve, there's Lando brought something up, and I know we addressed it last night. But
yes, TARDIS Captain 1701. Exactly. Yes. He's asking if he can do that already. Do what, Chuck?
Oh, anyways. So Lando brought something up that we talked about yesterday stream, but you might want to talk about it again since there's more people on tonight. He said last night one of his players was upset his Reforged hadn't arrived and he saw it for sale on a website. So there's some of that going on.
Yeah, absolutely. So generally speaking, when 50% of the Kickstarter has shipped, we put it up on the website. But those people who order it, it goes at the back of the line.
No, he's talking. I misread that. He's right. Yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
Now, what you are going to see, and I have very little control over this. We shipped them to the distributors. I put a hold on it in February. They didn't hold it. They shipped them anyways. So those are appearing in retail stores, which I told them. Actually, I think I told them mid-January. Mm-hmm. But it was not supposed to ship to retailers until mid-January, and then it wouldn't appear for another week after that in stores, giving us time to ship all of these things.
They wanted it off their dock.
Then they don't.
They don't care. They move on to the next thing. And that's honestly what I thought he was talking. I didn't realize what he said. B side, yeah. And just to throw that out to a few guys, I think Sparky made a comment about the Hermit, which made me remind me. If anybody's not gotten PDFs they're supposed to get for Reforged or for Hermit, just email us at product support and they'll get that over to me and I'll get you on the list. We've had a hell of a time between spam filters. People say they don't see them, but we get an actual receipt when it's delivered to the email. And then on top of that, a lot of people I've discovered like to use their Apple phone to back a Kickstarter. Well, it inserts a privacy email, which is useless. So there's tons of people that are emailing me asking, why did I never get a survey? I've never had an update. It's because it's going out to that Apple ID email, and that's
never ever do that.
Yeah, so let us know. Email us if you're missing something or looking for something, because
never, ever, ever use an Apple.
I mean, you can do it if you want, but you're probably not going to get your stuff unless,
Yeah,
we're
right,
running
exactly,
top of
because
it.
I don't, you know what I mean? Let me see, Kenny. Yes, there should have been, if you got the sheet, you should have got a PDF version of that, absolutely. I did have one person tell me they didn't get theirs today, and I'm gonna circle back around and see if they'll wait until we send out the second wave of stuff for Reforged, so Dakota can just drop it in there. But we'll see. All right, let's see. Next question. This is from Crimson Arrow 72. Don't know if this was asked or answered or not, but will all the classes from all the books, not only the PHP, have their own character sheets set up like the ones that came with the Reforged Kickstarter?
I can answer that. No. I'm not trying to be mean, but no. What came with it came with it. That printing all of those character reference sheets is 48 pages, and I had to print 48 pages 650 times.
Yeah.
The printer is dying now. It can barely print
Oh, I'm sure. I was wondering about that.
I've put that printer through its paces 10 times over these past 2 weeks, 4 weeks, however many weeks.
Yeah.
Dirty Dwarf, yes, we will have it at Gary.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I'll sign it for you.
Right. Let's see. This is from Dark Elf Twilight. Is the cosmology of CNC, as presumably depicted in the Codex of the Plains, a simple one, or is it a big sprawling cosmos like an AD&D?
Yes. So what I've done, each plane will be dealt with individually in its own 3 to 4 pages, and they're going to be roped together into one kind of cosmological viewpoint. It'll include Arid and Enzea and all its pocket dimensions and even timelines and how to deal with that through the Rings of Brass. But they're kind of designed. They're not kind of. They're designed modularly. So if you don't want, say, the plane Gahana in your cosmology, unplugging it and dropping it is easy to do. So it will definitely have the large cosmology, but it will also be easy to adjust to whatever style of play you have.
Okay. Let's see. So I think we're caught up right now. Omega Gamut asks, what is the unique
Oh, you
smell?
got the manuscript, yeah.
What?
You gonna crack it?
What is that?
I'm going to study it.
It's the Voynich manuscript.
What is it?
The Voynich manuscript.
It's a book that we've been unable to translate for like
400 years.
400 years,
400
yeah.
years.
Yeah, it's got this cryptic writing in it and pictures of plants.
Yeah.
I need to see that immediately. That's curious.
It's really cool. It's really
I'll
cool.
I'll send you an eBay link. You can buy one.
Yeah,
I've translated.
I'll buy one. It's cool. All right.
I'll translate it.
So Omega Gamma asks, what is the unique smell coming?
Complex but modular. Yeah. Go ahead, Chuck.
What is the unique smell coming from the pages of the Reforged books? Can it make you
Unique
high?
spell?
I don't know if he's joking or serious. I'm not 100%.
What do you ask?
If there was a unique smell coming from the pages of the Reforged books, can it make you high? He might be joking or Jane. I don't know.
You get okay. So there's the fresh book smell, and everyone knows that fresh book smell. There's a word for the fresh book smell too.
It's called glue. I sit in it all day.
Yeah.
I smell it
cauldron
every
of
day.
Mixes
A cauldron of blue.
huge cauldron of bubbling glue. He
Yeah.
huffs it.
I'm in here getting high on glue all day.
He's got to open
Oh
the
my
windows
God.
every once.
That's
in a while.
why you're not answering. You're
Yeah. He's
right.
What is
If
that
we're
word?
displeased with the product, we throw it in.
That's right.
And Ken, I sent you a word the other day. I already forgot it. The wistfulness for an old used bookstore. The wistful
You sent
desire.
like 5 words over that were really cool, but
Yeah.
we've been blathering so much I would never be able to find it.
Yeah.
Let me type in bookstore, see if it.
DM John said his original DMG from '79 had binding smell like puke right up until around 2010.
then it went away.
That made for some rough
Problem solved
sessions, I guess, John.
Kent and I talked about doing a scratch and sniff book one time.
What, the smells of battle? What, free smells? I don't know what you're talking about.
We were gonna do a module with like little. You had to scratch it, and you could get the aroma off of it for like a room or something like that, mold and mildew.
Oh
and
my god! I mean, it's cool, you know, but I can imagine the production quality of that and how it would go. I don't even know.
Yeah.
Dakota, we need you to come back in the back room here for a minute. We got to make some smells.
I got you, dude.
That would be
Gotcha.
terrible, man. Monster smells. This is the orc. Oh my god, y'all guys are crazy.
There's a question for Jeremy by Savage Splendor. If you saw that, I don't know if you saw that or not.
Oh
I don't know,
yeah.
it streamed past me, but I saw it a second ago.
Since Tintin and Popeye are now public domain, will Jeremy be starting them up for Amazing Adventures? The look on his face.
I've never written anything for Amazing Adventures.
They want you to do Popeye and Tintin.
Do a Popeye adventure.
Tintin was the little detective guy with a dog. Is that who Tintin was?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. These are pretty
Hey,
good movies.
Agile, check your DMs on Discord. Let me try and get a hold of you.
Ren 1010. I really liked Ren 1010.
That was the German Shepherd
Yeah. Really, really liked Ren 1010.
from the Western. Wasn't he a Western? I think it was a Western.
It was a Canadian Mountie, I do believe,
Okay.
and his German Shepherd.
Me and the wife watched Wild Bill last night. I'd never seen that before. That's actually better than they say it is.
I think it's the only time I didn't ever want to move as a kid was when we left Fort Leavenworth, and I knew that I wasn't going to be able to watch Ren 1010 at the next.
Let's see. Question from the TARDIS captain. If you could adapt CNC or A for a licensed IP, which one would you want to make a game for? Oh. So many.
Blade Runner.
Blade Runner would be good.
Wait, if what?
If we could get a license.
I'd love to do Edgar Rice Burroughs' Mars.
Mine's going to be kind of
we should do Mars.
too pop culture, but
Darkness Weaves, the World of Cain would be one.
I would like The Walking Dead.
Walking Dead would be very cool. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, shit.
Pain would be awesome.
Bloodstone, Jeremy said.
I mean, there's not a lot of world there. It's pretty vague.
No, I know. It's pretty good. It's more a mood thing.
Yeah. And there's only so many times you can say in your book, have it be really dark and gloomy. Before it's like, all right,
Space
we get it.
1999. That would be awesome as shit. Oh,
That would be
okay.
cool. Dresden Files would be cool. X-Files would be cool.
Alice in Wonderland.
That would be
Now
tricky.
Dude, that would be cool.
Star Blazers, yes.
Star Blazers.
Yeah,
yes,
we
I'd
should
love
do
to
John
that.
Carter of Mars. Portholes, that's
really
a great
weird.
idea. We should do that.
Something crazy like Lego.
Oh, actually, that'd be kind
Oh, that'd be cool.
of Lego. Yeah, that'd be kind of sick.
Star Blazers. Delta Green.
What
I like
IP?
Delta Green. That's fun
Dark
stuff.
Star, yes, yes.
Oh
yes.
my gosh.
It'll be
Really,
the most
Willie?
boringest game ever.
Wait. Jeremy and my favorite franchise,
Oh, yeah.
Resident Evil.
Oh, no, I thought you were
Resident
He's
Evil would be
crushed.
a good one.
You brought him up
I
and
thought
you
you
crushed him
were
in
going
one
to pull a My
sentence.
Dinner with Andre.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Lord have mercy. Yeah, Elric of Mount Bone. I would love to see some Elric shit. That would be awesome. I'd be down
So
for
My
that.
Dinner with Andre
That'd be
would
hard to get.
Ultimate role-playing game.
Oh, you're never going to get. Elric is locked up.
Well,
so.
here's the thing. John Carter's coming.
Yeah, John Carter's coming.
So, for some of you guys that don't know, it is coming. That's why I was
Yeah,
being
we
so
are
coy
doing
about
it.
it.
So what's the show with Ming the Merciless?
Flash.
Flash Gordon.
Yeah.
Flash Gordon.
There's a whole slew
Savior of
of
the
like those
universe.
whole. You know what I'd really like to do is something akin to Raiders of the Lost Ark, something like that.
Yeah,
Cool.
Indiana Jones type adventure would be
That's
Yeah,
perfect for
Indiana
AA.
Jones.
Man, that's all over
Yeah.
the place for AA. That's perfect.
Yeah.
that's pretty
Or
cool.
Flesh
Who
Gordon's
has
good
Buck
too.
Rogers?
What? Oh,
Ben
Buck
Adams
Rogers.
Night.
Buck Rogers.
That's the franchise that killed TSR. So we're
Yeah,
not
I was getting ready to say. I don't know if we want to do that or not. That's the one that brought down the TSR in the original.
See, nobody cares about Buck Rogers. He's a man with a jetpack. Nobody cares.
No, he had
Isn't
some
it-
cool
isn't it-
things with him. What was that?
No,
We did
I'd like to do
Buck Rogers
Barbarella.
It had that robot with
Yeah.
the claw.
Whatever.
He did that.
You didn't hear me, Kent. Barbarella.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that would be crazy nuts. That would be insane.
Logan's Run. There you go.
I don't know how.
Maybe like heavy metal. Heavy metal.
Well, that would be
Heavy
great.
metal would
Now
be
that would be
really good.
fantastic. We should do a heavy metal.
Firefly.
Let's do that.
I would really like to do a like a space western type thing.
Like Wild Wild West? Or no, that's more steampunky, isn't it? Yeah.
We got to
Yeah.
run.
What's
Everything
this?
about the
Is a
Wild
Western
Wild
in
West
space.
is in space.
Lando,
It's just a
Yeah.
robot spider.
we
Yeah,
had a
it's the
chance to
giant
do.
spider they got.
We had a
Well, he's
chance to
thinking
do.
of Westworld. Westworld.
Yeah,
Dakota, is that what you're
Nah, I'm
thinking?
thinking
It's
of
not in
Westworld.
space either, is it?
yeah.
No, but it's kind of.
It's got like a sci-fi vibe to
Right?
it.
I mean, I never watched
They're,
it.
they're space cowboys, basically.
Yeah. We had
I know
Lando.
the
We had a chance to do Tarzan, but Steve wasn't a big fan of Tarzan, so we had to turn it down.
Well, no, like what would a Tarzan role playing game look like?
Nothing.
It would be cool. You'd be in the jungle
Well,
with
who would you
apes.
play? You're not playing Tarzan.
Why not?
Then
Okay,
who's
it would
everyone
only
else
it would
play?
only work
You would do
if
kits,
every
different
player
Tarzans.
was an element of Tarzan's psyche, vying for control over him.
Wait,
And
is
so
he
the
losing connection?
thing that, like this violent thing that wants to destroy, and like the player who's like controlling his mercy is like, no, stop, we're not doing that. Try to rein him
Tarzan's
in.
too brutal. He's too brutal for the modern audience.
Yeah, you're probably right. about
Okay,
that.
wait a second. Hey, Chuck,
Elucidar, yes.
I'm going to send you several images.
Wait a minute. Now we're still live. You know that, right?
Okay, so the one I just sent over is my rendition of Johnny Omaha. Okay.
Oh
Oh,
Christ!
God.
Let me see this.
Yeah.
Beavis and Butthead, the RPG.
Yeah, I almost thought that was. I almost thought that was
I've got it.
Cowboys and Aliens, which I watched recently.
Beavis and Butthead, the RPG. That would be sick.
A Godzilla game where you play as the monsters.
There
You just fight each other.
That would be
Jesus,
fun,
I post
man.
on
Think
Twitter
about
a
it. You could be
lot.
Mothra. Think about it.
Yeah, isn't there a name for those monsters? Like as a whole.
They're kaiju. yeah.
Kaiju.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think I post on Twitter a little bit too much.
Yeah.
I don't.
So Richard Whitter's, I'm sending you another image. So Richard Whitter's, his doodles. I swear to God, that man's doodles.
What is this supposed? You want me to put this one on the stream here? This one here? This dude?
Yeah. So show that. So that Johnny's already seen it, but that's Johnny Omaha, right? But that was his. He was just commented, and I was like, oh, that's funny. But see, the second image by Whitter's, it, like, had me thinking. I don't know. Just the two sort of melded together into this like idea of a space western, like with robots and sort of that western sort of feel to it. You know, just I don't know.
No, I can see that. In fact, I think I'm trying.
I think I watched too much. I watched High Plains Drifter and
Oh,
what else did I watch?
Mad Max. You know, TARDIS, I'm doing Mad Max now. My guys that's playing in, we were doing the AD&D Adventure Lost Caverns of, was it Tojanth? Whatever. We played Saturday night, and they're now
I'll
running
say that
around.
wrong.
They're not, whatever. They're running around.
Lost
Feel free-
Caverns of Toe
Feel
Jam.
free to correct me anytime you'd like.
No, I'm not going to do
So,
The Caverns of Toji.
anyways, so
Lost
they're now
Caverns of
running
Toe
around
Jam.
in they're now running around in Aird, but it's much farther in the future, and they're running from burners, which are these guys riding around in cars with flamethrowers. So they weren't really expecting that. The Paladin's really upset. He doesn't know what to do with these vehicles, so it's pretty fun.
Jeremy, I have a great idea. Jeremy, I have a great idea before I forget it. And you won't forget it. Okay, the Caverns of Toe Jam. We should do a riff module, like a satire of.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, we can do that. Yeah,
That
that'd
would
be easy.
be hilarious.
It'd be funny to read, but it would have to be. You'd have to be careful to make it funny to play, because otherwise it doesn't really accomplish anything.
Yeah. Well, I'm not all about
Thank
that
you.
accomplishment
Thanks,
thing.
Appreciate it.
It's like
I
one
would
of the
too,
crazy.
Beaky.
I put up, a link to Oscar Wilde's "The Importance of Being Earnest" today, right? You know, everyone needs to read that. Take a chill pill and relax. So one of the biggest complaints against The Importance of Being Earnest as a play was that it was completely meaningless, right? There's nothing in it. It's just wit
Talking
for
about the
wit.
Ernest movies,
The play, yeah. Or what?
like Ernest Goes to Camp,
He's
like
talking
No.
about yeah.
Oh yeah.
Almost just yeah.
But see, I'm all about writing a module that has no point to it. You can't even play it. It's just like all tongue-in-cheek shit.
Hey,
just
girl.
print blank pages.
If you made it playable but had no point, that would be cool. That would be cool. I would love that as a CK. I would absolutely love that. Going, what's going on here? It's a play about nothing.
All right, there's the first one, Davis.
Yes, that's Johnny Albaha.
There you go, everybody. Live feed of Johnny Omaha running around with I don't even know what's a man rides a buffalo, which that's a really cool video to look up on YouTube, but it's not this guy.
Johnny's like
that is an old reference.
Vicky Mall knows Man on the
Man riding
Buffalo.
a buffalo.
Dude, I used to show it to my students when I taught school. They loved it.
It's a funny video, but that's
Man
really
on the Buffalo. Anyway, let me get that one off there.
Yeah, maybe I'm dated. I don't know what that means.
Oh, that's not I don't know. It's just funny. You would find
It was
it
probably
funny.
like 2006. Like
There's the other one, Davis. What is this? What is this?
I'd have
here?
been 7.
Okay, so Richard Winters he puts his doodles up right on his
yes,
page.
they're cool. Yes.
Yes, and his doodles are badass. And this one like struck me. I was just sitting there. I was, whatever. It came up on my feed, and I looked. I was like, "Damn, that's not a doodle. That's a story right there." And then I came up with this story for it, Mr. 15 and Buzz. And then I'm thinking this would be a great little comic, and I'm sure he'd be willing to do it. But I don't know. I'd have to write a whole script for it and figure it out. But
I think we got enough to do without starting more comics.
Lord,
no, but isn't that a badass picture? Tell me that's not badass. That's just like
That's a
got
cool
so much
picture.
character in it.
I think we
Anyway.
should have 4
Cool
web
picture.
comics going. But anyway, Lord Careless Fool over on X says we need more modules. They don't need points, just situations you run across traveling. So plot hooks, right?
I would agree.
So like 101 adventure ideas.
I would also contend that if you have 50 modules and they're all you in the woods crossing rivers, you really only have one scenario printed 50 different ways.
So
luckily we don't have that.
Right. Omega Gamut, we're all the demons and devils, not in the M&T. No, we had them in there, but Jeremy, when he felt uncomfortable, so we removed them. No, Steve, fill him in on that about the demons. And
They were actually never in the M&T. We pulled them out. We didn't even put them in the first printing of the Monsters and Treasures. We put them.
Was the succubus ever in there?
No, it was not. They were all put in the first Monsters and Treasures of Air, and we actually streamlined them to the succubus but it was renamed. We kind of took ownership of the demons at that point, and then later we did Home of the Unclean, which had all of the most of the regular that people were used to, and the stuff from the M&T of A.
Right.
And now it's all being rolled into the Codex Infernum, which should be out relatively soon in the next 90 days, I would think.
I'm very excited about it. Very excited about it. That's going to be
Is
fantastic.
that going out?
What's that?
Is that going out when it's finished? We're not waiting for Exaltum.
No, I think that Exaltum can catch up. Infernum is
90
done.
days?
Yeah, I think so. He's like 3/4 of the way through writing it. It's going to be the art is where we land is on it.
Always the art.
Because that's slow going.
Yeah.
Getting one every week.
Oh, he needs to pick it up. We're going to have to get someone else on board. We can talk
Well, you
about
got to pick that pace up now. Funny enough, that you
Too much
should say
stickmen.
that. So check this out, guys. Since we're talking about that real quick, I was going to show this to you guys. This is
Ultra Magnus, the Codex Infernum, and the Codex Exaltum will be color. Yes.
What am I doing here? Wrong folder. There we go.
Are the armory books going to be in color too?
No, those will be black and white. Diavon, will some of the monsters no longer in M&T appear in Infernum? No, none of the monsters in the M&T that we pulled will appear in Infernum, but we do have plans to do a Fey monster book later down the line.
There you go. There's your scene from
I
Codex.
just want to put out a monster book that we call the kitchen sink, and it's everything that's
something
like that. Everything that didn't make the cut.
Right.
There's a lot of stuff in there that we
Right.
just cut.
Yeah.
There's probably 200 monsters that are gone now.
Yes, Omega. Codex Infernum and Codex Exaltum. That's the names of them. There's one of the new. What is that? A devil? Or I can't remember if it's a demon or it's a demon. Yeah, that's
a demon.
I can't even pronounce that name. So, well, some of the monsters no longer in the M&T appear in Infernum.
We already answered that, Chuck.
Oh, okay, sorry. I saw it pop up real quick. I think Gary called that the Fiend Folio. Oh,
Well,
no, that was all British.
Yeah.
That's what that was. But yeah,
it is
Oh,
weird
good
to think
book.
about that the Fiend Folio came out before Monster Manual 2. So we had like some really goofy, weird stuff before we even had.
Oh yeah.
I never,
You
I
can
never
draw where
picked
the
it up
adventure
book
modules
from the
didn't have
AD&D perspective. Most of the monsters I didn't use.
at my table, I keep a stack of all of our monster books and all the AD&D books, monster books stacked up, and it just terrifies the shit out of them when they see them over there. Right?
Right there.
Yep.
Jeremy, the next question's for you.
Yep.
What were some
Okay.
of the hardest monsters you had to draw?
That's a good question.
Oh, that
my
wasn't up to
God.
me. I was told these are getting cut.
I was told.
So which one hurt the most, Jeremy? To watch it go
Oh,
away.
Which one drove you to
Um,
drink, Jeremy? Which one drove you to
Which
drink?
beetle hurt the most?
All the Beatles,
Yeah,
made,
which
all
beetle?
the Beatles made it in. Not a single Beetle did not make
Wait,
it.
real quick question. Did you do a water beetle?
Yeah, there's a water beetle in there.
Excellent. I need the art. Go ahead, continue.
Ooh, I'd have to look at the list. There was a lot.
There's
a lot of stuff that got cut down.
Especially
you know,
that
I
third go around. I know you weren't real happy.
That was
with it.
rough.
Yeah.
That was rough.
So,
Because
is that
we were like, we're not going to make the deadline. Some
Yeah.
of these have to go, and
Yeah.
then some of the stuff that I think could have gone first didn't get like the rock reptile. We could have
Mhm.
dropped that, but it had art, so it's like, well, we should hold on to it, you know, because it
Yeah.
made the first two cuts and it has art, so we don't have to. I'm gonna look and
He did-
see. Oh,
He advocated very hard, Sparky, for dinosaurs, beetles, and the swarm, and all of those made it to the book.
All of them made it.
The
There's a
Vermeil
bunch
did
of
not make
there's a
it.
bunch of new monsters in here, man. Like the Serpent
Yeah.
Men are in there. Serpent Men, guys. Freaking awesome.
The dinosaurs are badass.
Yeah, the dinosaurs are great. All of it's really good. Dude had a comment from Statler. I was gonna look that up, but I guess I could just ask Steve. So Statler said they're well, that's the wrong Statler quote. He was talking about the succubus and about it was a staple of D&D.
Yes.
So I don't know.
It
If
oh, you know what it was? I know which one saddened me the most.
Oh, I see.
It was the Gravlor, which is a monster that nobody cares about, and probably nobody in this call knows what that is.
I don't know what it is.
It was a psychically endowed, like telekinetic, earth elemental that was like surrounded in like a haze of floating stones and stuff. And I wrote this really cool brief for what the art was going to look like. And he's like, "Yeah, I don't know what this is. I'm cutting it." And I was like, "All right."
Geodude from Pokemon is what it was.
Yes, basically.
Serpent Men are in the new M&T Noble Shield. M&T. There's actually 2 or 3 versions of it, actually.
There's 3 of them. Yeah.
Oh, don't forget the prediction poll. I forgot to check on that. Is that still running?
No,
I
I
say
think,
over.
I think it's
Oh, I have to go access the results. Let's see how the results are. But anyway, yeah,
There's some
that's
new
where it's
things
at.
that I wanted to add. There was some new stuff I wanted to add that didn't make it either.
Oh my gosh,
The
we had a
succubus
crazy
is a
list.
really good. I think the succubus is one of my favorite demons.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's not in the new M&T. I think it was a wholly moved over to that, wasn't it?
It was never in our monster book. It was in the succubus first appears in the Monsters and Treasures of Arid first printing. Then it moved to Tome of the
I
Unclean.
know it's in here because it's black and white. I know that for a fact.
In the Tome of the Unclean, yeah. And now the succubus will appear in Vertical.
Oh, maybe the apparition or the because that's like a different kind of ghost. I like that, and that didn't make it. And then the Bodak.
Oh, the Bodak's fantastic, man. I love that
Yes,
damn creature.
Fortunate, and we all know why it was every kid's favorite demon.
We loved it. Was great art early on. We get introduced to the art.
No, I know people will say that and stuff like that, but the thing is, it makes for a great role playing demon.
It does.
Okay,
And
that's
you-
it. And
Oh,
that's
I
the
role
thing
played
about
with it a lot. I'll just tell you, it was good. It was a good one.
all right, man.
Yeah, so I checked it. It's not in. Steve's right. It's not in this book here.
It was never in the monster. We
I
did
thought
not
it
put
was.
demons and devils in any of the monster books, any of the original core monster books.
Yeah.
This is a decision that we
Now,
made.
see, this is you're gonna find like my friend. Someone asked like the most unusual monster. You're gonna find my 3 favorite monsters in Vericult. right? Shadow of Night, first big book that I did for Inzaya, right? It has a succubus, an incubus, and a rakshasa. No one ever gets to know. No one, at all the times I've played this, no one has ever found those three creatures. They've interacted with them on a fairly common basis.
Which creature?
Succubus, incubus, and rakshasa.
So, Davis, you'll be glad to know that the incubus will appear in the Codex Infernum.
Oh, really? Good.
Yes.
Because that's missing too. Because the incubus is another good one. The rakshasa is one of my favorites as well. And they're so, but no one really ever knows. There's a.
So here, Chuck, I will drop the succubus in your. Go ahead, Davis, but I'll drop the succubus in your chat.
A couple of things here I want to drop in here real quick before I get lost. One is MJ Cook asked about an M&T2. I think there will be another monster book on the horizon in the next 2 years. I guarantee there probably will be, if not sooner. So just
Wait, you're talking about that Fey one? Or are you talking about like another?
I think he means just another M&T expanded, basically. What's the date again on the codices? They want the succubus bad, Steve. Relive childhood dreams, all that.
Should be to print and back within the next 90 days.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know what Heather's talking about. It's for you. It says, this is from Heather. There's both a story and a porn with that opening, Davis. I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Chuck, I put those two images in your chat. Okay. If you want to put them up, I'll leave it to you.
There is a, Steve can fill you in on that. Beacon Miles asking about AA and monsters.
What's the question?
Amazing Adventures monster book.
So currently, you just use the Castles and Crusades monster book for your Amazing Adventures game. And if you don't have that, you can download the third printing, I think, from our store for free. And you can use that in your Amazing Adventures books. We are working on, Jason is working on I can't remember what it's called. It's called the Monstorum, but it's going to be very specialized monsters. Like it's going to have the werewolf in there treated as a werewolf, Dracula, Frankenstein's monster, and he's got a whole list of dozens of these things that aren't just your typical, this is a zombie, this is a whatever. It's going to be weird to give you, because the zombie already exists in the Monsters and Treasure. You don't need to reprint it. Just grab that book and you're good. You can go kill some zombies. But I'd have to get with Jason to find out what he's got in that book, but that will be the monster book for Amazing Adventures. What are you chuckling at, Dave?
Oh, Valley Girl. A succubus, an incubus, and a rakshasa walk into a bar.
I cannot find my Amazing Adventures.
Is Bigfoot in the AA book?
Bigfoot will be, yes. Sasquatch will be in the Monsters and Treasure, the monster book for Amazing Adventures, yes.
So to be clear, though, the Monsters and Treasure is a monster book for Amazing Adventures.
Yes.
It is not a separate line. There are mechanics that are only used or only written for Amazing Adventures that we still offer space for in Monsters and Treasure.
Yeah.
Like if it was purely just a CNC book, we wouldn't have stuff like sanity values in it.
Right. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So you want to snatch that the M&T? Forgot what it was called. You want to snatch the M&T for your Amazing Adventures game? Because Jeremy's right. We put stuff in there so that it would line up with what is in Amazing Adventures.
And in a pinch, you can just use the carnivorous ape for your Bigfoot.
There you go. I mean, Jason, maybe let me see if I can get a list.
Give him the blinking ability so he can teleport around. So he'll like walk behind a tree and he's gone. Give him short range teleport.
There you go.
All right, there's the succubus.
And then when you kill him, it's just a dude in a suit.
So that's the succubus, correct? Yeah.
The hell? His random treasure is always in a wallet.
Yeah, it's just a dude in a suit. He's got a driver's license from like Tennessee or something.
All right, so you guys, I hope that'll satisfy you. There's the succubus. God. Succubus.
Or use the Yeti. There's a Yeti in Monsters and Treasure.
When you kill him, it's just an Eskimo inside a suit.
Yes, so there's the succubus that will appear in the Codex Infernum. Super. That's just a badass picture. I think it's just freaking badass. And then we also have the incubus as well.
I'm bringing him up right now, and that's what that is. That's really cool. I like that picture a lot. Yeah,
Oh
Joey-
yeah. Okay. Yeah. Are you putting the Incubus up too?
right now.
Yeah, do you want me to
What
put
he
this
just
in
said.
your
Yeah.
chat, David, so you can see it?
Here it comes.
Or are you looking at the chat?
I can see it on the channel now. It's just a little bit behind. Yeah, I remember that.
That's
Oh,
really
that's cool.
cool. I like that a lot. I hadn't
Yeah,
seen that
that's
before. That's the first time I've seen that. That's badass.
It is pretty
I
cool.
love how it's got the stars and stuff behind it, or whatever that is.
Oh yeah, the Incubus. That's a really, really good Incubus too.
Yeah.
The art that is going in Codex Infernum is out of this world. I mean, it is. Oh my lord, Zoe has outdone it.
Yeah, she's gone crazy. Is that Joey did that?
Zoe.
Holy shit, she did that. I did not know.
Surely
that.
you've seen her as Modeus, haven't you?
Maybe.
Yeah, he's in a big chair. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just this stuff is just gorgeous. Gorgeous.
That's a wild picture because what blows my mind about it is how she did the eye socket. You know?
Yeah.
That's wild, man. You look at it, you're like, oh,
Thank you, Baby Dwarf. We're putting our all into it, and both Peter Bradley, Jason Walton, Zoe, Evos, and there's Corey. I can't remember Corey's last name. There's a whole lot of folks that have been putting some amazing art out. That have just tons of it.
Yeah. Did you see the village piece Jeremy sent over?
I did. That is cool. I'm so
There's a
excited.
bunch more than that, but yeah, those are Ricardo. He's
Yeah.
everything he sends over. I'm like, no,
that
no.
one says
Perfect.
CNC coins with Incubus on one side and the Succubus on the other. That would be interesting.
We need to go
Oh,
back.
that would be cool. Oh, that would be really cool.
Oh, I'm getting emails from people asking about contributor coffee.
Thank you, Malaki. That's very nice of you. We're trying
Oh.
to give you guys the best we can for sure.
Brady Bunch.
Man, we got the best
Good
fans
Lord.
in the world, man.
We're all Brady Bunch fans. I watched the Brady Bunch.
I mean, there were only like 3 channels, so yeah, you probably did.
Yeah. Yeah, when I was between the ages of like 15 and 18, I just had one channel. That was it.
All right. Well, listen, it's getting close to time. We probably need to do the giveaways so we can get out of here. Any last thoughts you guys want to share? Anything you guys want to throw out there real quick?
Nothing really. Just thank everybody for coming out today, and look for your Hermit and Reforged stuff. It's rolling out as fast as we can get it out.
I'm working on it, guys. I promise. I promise.
And remember, if you have any questions or if you're missing some PDFs, email us there at product support, and we will get you taken care of as soon as possible.
You can ask us questions about anything, and we'll give you an answer to it. Garbage disposals, lawnmowers, cutting down trees, whatever, you name it.
Yeah.
I'll also be posting Chuck's personal phone number. You can call him if you have any issues.
Yes.
Well, it
How
happens.
do I, David,
Agile.
I have a
Thank you
question.
for the
How do I
subs. Wow.
Yes.
separate my how do I separate platelets from red blood?
Fire.
What? Hold on, I'm
I'm
switching.
surprised
over
you
here.
didn't say. What do you normally eat? Garlic. Normally, your solution for ailments is garlic.
The real answer is you spin it, but
Spin it.
Dark Elf, drop it in there, buddy, because I'm sure it got buried under the succubus talk. There was a lot of activity going on when that was being discussed. So drop it in there. Steve will grab it for you.
What am I grabbing?
There should be a question from Dark Twilight coming up. Dark Elf Twilight.
All right.
You spin it right round, right
As we're waiting
round.
for Jason is dropping me a list of what he plans to put in the AA monster book. I will read that in a moment as soon as he drops it. So what was the did I miss a question?
I think Dark
You
Elf.
missed the song.
Dark Elf had asked if we'd missed his question. He said, I think he's going to put it in there again. Dark Elf.
Oh, okay.
I thought I saw one. Yeah, Agile. That's what I sent you a message about on Discord about that. Just read that, and then I'll email you back tomorrow about it. You're not actually missing as much as you thought you were. There's a lot still to come out in the second wave, which
Split.
Dakota's looking forward to.
Yeah. It's great.
Okay, so here's a quick survey of this lengthy list that he sent over.
Wait. Dark Elf's question was the new release books, are they going to be in physical stores or just the web store?
Physical stores as well. They're already rolling through the system, much to my chagrin, but they are headed out to stores now. So definitely ask
Pick
your
'em up.
local retail.
pick them up anywhere better RPG books are sold.
Right.
The best
So
RP.
we got there's a bunch of cryptids and stuff, but the Chupacabra's in there, the Jackalope, the Jersey Devil,
Wow.
Mothman, Sasquatch, Thunderbird.
It's like fearsome critters.
Let's see, what do we got? Some abomination of the Toad God Hen. Oh, he's got some, I guess, some cosmic horror in here. Children of Yig, the Cats of Uthar, Bloodstones of the Red God, Snake Men, Spawn of the Shub Nagareth, or some such business. Baba Yaga, Boogeyman, all kinds of stuff. So lots and lots and lots of stuff in here.
Does the Boogeyman dance?
Yeah, ACD, Malachi.
He's got a bunch of dinosaurs in here. Look at that.
Really?
That's funny.
A couple last questions from Old Man Games on YouTube. Will there be any further development on Roll20, or is that done? I think Paul's in there chucking away at it. He's got a channel in the Discord, Old Man, that he talks to folks about why he's developing it. So he's working on it, but it's just one guy, so it's a slow roll for sure. What was the other one? What distributor will have TLG products? ACD, yes.
Yep. And then there's another one, Universal.
Yeah.
ACD in stateside, Universal in Canada, and GMS in the rest of the world, except they're having some troubles with Australia.
Oh my God, yeah.
We shipped a bunch of stuff to Canada not long ago, but yeah, absolutely, we got full coverage.
Yeah, we need to.
Is that with the Universal order? That was the palletized ones, wasn't it?
Right.
No, that was ACD.
Oh,
Now,
okay.
if you go to your store and they can't get it, tell the store to give us a shout. We have a direct-to-retail program. We can get it in their store for sure.
Yeah, so if they can't, reach out to us. We'll hook them up our way for sure.
I've been trying to get local Arkansas stores to do that.
All right. I'm going to pull some winners here. You guys ready? First winner for $15 code is going to be Sundance Kid 007. All right. Awesome, dude. Awesome. Congrats. One more $15. Ben Adams Knight. Congrats, Ben. Congrats. And last but definitely not least, for the $25, going to be Oaken Dragon Press. Oh, that's awesome. Good job. Awesome.
Rosa. Congratulations, everybody.
Yeah, that's
Huge pulls.
Now let me check real quick here. Rigged.
Woo pig.
Jeremy, you're cracking me up. Huge pull.
He's on a roll today, folks. That's for sure.
It's naturally funny. What can I say? You just look at me and start laughing.
Okay. All right. Well, let's see here. I'm going to check real quick. Yeah, I'm going to get that set up here. Okay. So I think that's everything I've got for us. Let me flip back over here to the regular computer here so I can see what's going on the line on the other side of it.
Wait.
I think that's it, guys. I think we're good. I think we can scoot on out of here. I want to thank everybody for coming out and hanging out with us. Right?
Not so much the desk, Heather. More so the binder and the boxes.
He's chained to the desk. Yeah, he has been this week. He is for sure, man.
All those boxes.
Holy cow!
All those boxes.
You got rings under my eyes.
All those boxes behind Dakota. We will ship those.
Yeah, all of these boxes, about 3,000 boxes right here.
I think for the
they will
Zygig.
all be used here in the next 3 weeks.
So what about for the Zygig stretch reward goal? We do custom bookshelves. You think? Just think
No.
about it. Just think
There
about
you go.
No. Okay, Chuck. Yeah, actually, Chuck, but we're shipping them out of Tennessee.
There you go.
Well, they'll end up being cardboard.
I'll even
Take it
load up
easy,
a
everybody.
pickup truck and
Yeah,
drive
you
them to your
guys have a
house.
great evening, great weekend. We'll be back around Monday, so we'll see you then. Thanks a lot,
Thank you,
everybody.
Agile.
Hey.
Much appreciated.
Shout
You
out
guys
to
have a
Agile
great
for
weekend.
promoting us on his new community site.
That's
Very
right.
cool. Thank you, Sean.
Very cool. Thank you so much. Thank you, Agile. That's awesome. Y'all have a good one. Trolls Eye. Ow! We'll catch you.